Good afternoon, Lockhart. Welcome to our house. So we bought this block of land about 3 years ago, and we've been working on this house ever since then. About 2 years ago, we had the privilege to buy the old Guildhall from the Crossroads site, and we went down and took it apart piece by piece and brought it here and put it back up. Luckily, I know some of the only people in the country who are able to do that, so that was fairly lucky all over that we were able to repurpose it. So what I want to do is take you down and have a look around and see what we're doing with it, and have a talk about all the cool medieval things we're doing in the house. So there she is. This is the workshop that we built. So this is our house as it stands today. The outside is pretty much done. We've got some trims and things to go on, and obviously a front door. But in general, we're trying to do everything fairly traditional. It's all done by hand, and we're not using pretty much any manufactured materials. But yeah, pretty much everything else we're building by hand, all from raw materials and reclaimed materials. So it's a straw bale house around the old Guildhall frame. All the windows are cedar or hardwood. So the cedar we milled, and the hardwood is all reclaimed. Yeah. So I'm gonna duck inside and hand you over to Angeline.
All right, welcome to our house. So we're coming in the front door here, which will be an entrance hallway. To our left we have the bathroom, the downstairs bathroom / laundry. So what you can see in there is that the straw bales have just been given a light covering of lime render, just to keep the moisture out of them. So we'll put another wall in front of that and then tile it up into a little bathroom. On the other side of the hallway we have what's currently Theodoric's office, as he works from home. This will be a bedroom or a study area. So coming up through the hallway, which we can't walk in because we've got building materials in the way, we will move into the open living area. So this is the central third of the downstairs, which will all be open in the middle here, and we'll have some doors out to the north side into our backyard. One of the nicest features, I think, probably of this central area, other than the big open space, is that we're going to leave the upstairs joists exposed, and they're some of the nicest pieces of the cypress frame that we've managed to put back in there. So they've been sanded and oiled back and then placed up. Most of the frame will still be exposed, but we'll have ceilings along a lot of the downstairs rafters or joists. Over here you can see one of our mostly done clay rendered walls. At the moment it's a sandy kind of golden brown colour. What we're going to do is have the top coat as white, and inside that clay you can see there's lots of straw, so that holds everything together. It's basically just straw, sand and clay. That'll solidify, and we'll put a nice white finish on that, and then something to seal it so it doesn't just make dust everywhere. So back through the living area we will go into what will be our dining room and our kitchen, which is currently Max's play area. And there's that white clay on the outside on this section.
This is the best feature. I spent a week just on this window and that window. Look at this. Whispers open. So these are all reclaimed native hardwood and double glazed panels that we got custom made. So there's three months just in the windows, which I would not recommend and not ever do again. But they're pretty nice. They're better upstairs. We're going to have a look at that now.
We will eventually have the old Guildhall staircase back up in here, but for the moment we've just got these temporary stairs.
So we're at the top of the stairs, and we mostly rebuilt the old dormer. It's had a few changes. We've had a few issues with putting overhangs on the straw walls, which are almost 1/2 metre thick. So we had to change all the rafters to allow for that. So this is going to be kind of library, sitting space, mostly just living area for the upstairs. This corner is going to be another bedroom with a little window looking out to the east, and this small space in this corner is a simple upstairs bathroom, and all this framing is going to be left exposed upstairs. We're just going to put a ceiling up on the underside of these rafters, and all of this is going to be on show, which is really great, and is I do this for a living, and we don't often get a building that brings out this sort of the style of the framing so well in this upstairs space. So it's great. It's going to be really nice. Everything in here is proper, so trying to keep that kind of traditional style and the medieval building techniques going in some of this stuff. Up this end we're going to have a single open room for now as a bedroom.
Do I open a window?
Yeah. So out here, this back window looks out onto our garden, and we'll give you a little sneak peek of next week. Oh. Yep. So not a bad space and not a bad bedroom. That's about it. There's a lot of work left to do. We're about to put in all the partition walls upstairs and downstairs. That's why there's piles of timber everywhere. Almost there. A lot of work left to do.
See you soon.
Thanks for coming.